In today's video, I'm gonna be giving you guys some fat loss examples by body type. So let's get started. In this transformation, she was able to go from 31% body fat to 20.3% body fat, and she's actually just tipped under 20% body fat. Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Christine with Gauge Girl Training, an online meal planning and coaching service. I'm a food scientist and chemical engineer by training, and in today's video, I'm gonna be giving you guys some fat loss examples by body type. So let's get started. So it's a pleasure to give you guys these examples about female fat loss transformations by body type because I find that it really helps women when they see an example of a before photo of somebody who looks like them in their current body type, for you to see an example of what's possible for you in your body type. As I've shared in several other videos in this series, there are three primary somatotypes or body types for women and men. And those body types are the ectomorph, the mesomorph, and the endomorph. Now, again, the ectomorph is a hard gainer, somebody who has a harder time gaining weight. A mesomorph is one who gains weight easily, loses weight easily, and an endomorph is one who has a hard time losing weight and gains it very readily. So that being said, I'm gonna walk you guys through some examples of some real life clients who fit each different body type and show you guys some examples of their transformation. Now, I just wanted to draw your attention to, I have a new Instagram page, and for my old followers, this is a new phone, so you guys are used to my busted phone. But this new page is GGT_transformation. I began organizing my progress photos. I actually have thousands of them. I need to just get them all in one place. But follow me there, GGT_transformation. It's a great place for you to peruse through and look at the success stories of my clients and stay inspired, as I probably post at least once or twice a day for you guys to see what other people are accomplishing. So the first transformation that I'm showcasing here is an ectomorph transformation. Again, this is a body type that has a harder time gaining weight and it is just naturally lean. And you can see this photo right here. This is actually an ectomorph mom. And no matter what she tried to do, she's a runner, she could never get six-pack abs. And what you can see here is she has much more muscle tone in the shoulders, the biceps, was actually able to get defined abs, was able to tighten and lean out the quadriceps and tighten the inner thighs. During this time, she was able to drop inches off of her waist. She went from about a 29-inch waist. You can't really tell from the front view, but she went from about 29 in the waist down to in the 24s. So she was able to make a lot of remarkable changes, and this was during a 12-week time frame. The next ectomorph I draw your attention to is this client of mine. She's also a good friend of mine, who was able to gain substantial muscle mass between these two photos. In the before photo, she's around 117 pounds or so. In the after photo, she's probably about 125 in that range. And you can clearly see that she's added muscle mass to her shoulders. Her quads are filled out. She has more defined stomach. Even though she was lean before, she has more stomach definition because she was able to part with stored body fat. This ectomorph was able to gain lean muscle mass. She has a lower body fat percentage than when she started and has a tighter and smaller core and torso and more muscle definition throughout her legs and shoulders. Now in this next photo, you can see a 6-week transformation of an ectomorph body type in this red bathing suit. And again, she was not heavy, she was not overweight at all. But in the before photo, her body fat percentage was around 17-18% body fat, and she was able to drop it to around 14-15% body fat in a 6-week time frame. She worked very hard, on point with the nutrition, eating a little bit more than she was comfortable with, but on point with lifting heavy and minimizing cardio, which is really crucial for ectomorphs. For my ectomorphs, I do encourage you guys to check out my Lean Gains protocol. That's probably going to be the most effective programs for you. I don't recommend necessarily shredding a shred plan because you're gonna need more calories for an ectomorph body type to support and facilitate fat loss while putting muscle on, which is going to have a more significant impact on how you actually look. Next, I want to talk about the mesomorphs. So you can see in this transformation here that this is a classic mesomorph body type transformation. She has a strong muscular frame. Her hips are about the same alignment of her shoulders, but you can see she builds muscle easily. She has really nice rounded shoulders, really tight muscular look in the after. This transformation took a total of 12 weeks. And she did not look bad by any means in the before photo. She lost weight pretty evenly throughout her body and was able to reveal really nice, tight, lean muscle. It didn't take a whole lot for her to do. It was just a matter of her going through it. We didn't really need to do any crazy adjustments. We just needed to kind of set her in the right direction, and she just needed to be consistent. So this was a really successful mesomorph transformation. Now, the next mesomorph transformation I bring you is of a client who is 47 years old and actually struggles with fibromyalgia. In this transformation, she was able to go from 31% body fat to 20.3% body fat, and she's actually just tipped under 20% body fat. Now, this transformation actually took longer. This is a transformation that took place over the course of a year. Now, just because mesomorphs can gain weight easily and lose weight easily, that's not going to be the case for every mesomorph. So sometimes that there can be pre-existing health conditions that can make your rate of progress slower. And this is an example where, because she has fibromyalgia, she has a variety of food intolerances. Yes, we were still able to make progress, but don't expect everybody to have a perfect 6-week or 12-week transformation. Some transformations do take longer. They do take consistent effort. So if you have very unique circumstances, don't be discouraged if your progress rate is slower than others. And I wanted to point that out by showing this. Now, she could have been discouraged where I have some other clients who can lose 3, 4, 5% body fat in 6 to 12 weeks, but for her, it took over a year to drop 10% body fat. While it's a great transformation, you can definitely see that not every mesomorph is going to lose at the same rate. So I wanted to point that out to you guys, even though yes, that is her body type. Sometimes there's other factors that can slow down progress. Another transformation, mesomorph body type, you can see in the before photo. Don't think that she's an endomorph. She's actually a mesomorph. If you scroll to the side, you can definitely see that she is larger everywhere in the before photos. But in her after photos, she does have a classic mesomorph physique, which I can definitely see. The thing I wanted to point out to you guys is this is a 70-pound weight loss. This took place over the course of a year. She dropped an average of 1.3 pounds per week, and this was, a true lifestyle change. So for those of you who think you're going to be losing a lot, being consistent over a longer period of time is good for a lot of people as well. So again, I know I have these 6-week challenges and these are great to kickstart journeys, but please note that sometimes you also may want to be able to just dial yourself into a rate that is sustainable for you for the long term. Now, the next transformation, this is somebody who did a 30-day challenge plus 12-week online coaching. And again, this is another mesomorph transformation. The entire transformation took place over the course of 16 weeks. And what you can see here in this transformation is that there is an even body fat reduction across all parts of the body. The arms are smaller, the torso is smaller, the legs are smaller. Everything is smaller proportionally, which is very common of mesomorphs. And again, this is something that took place over 16 weeks. This was not a very quick overnight type of a progress thing. But you can see she has more definition in her obliques and her abs. The glutes are lifted. There's less visible body fat on her frame. And overall, it's a fantastic transformation. Last but not least, I wanted to discuss our endomorphs. Now, this client went from 215 to 172, a total of 43 pounds lost in a 1-year time frame. And this was from March of 2017 to March of 2018. She's been following customized meal plans for her body type and been doing body type training plans, and she was just very consistent with it. So at a rate of 43 pounds in a year, that's definitely less than 1 pound of body fat per week. So it is a solid, steady transformation. I just wanted to give you guys examples of how the endomorph body transforms, because you can see here in the torso that her waist has been whittled out and narrowed out, and it's something that you need to dial in and find the nutrition protocol that works correct for you. If you are an endomorph and doing something that an ectomorph would do, or doing something that your favorite fitness model does. You need to do what works for you and your body type. For endomorphs, I encourage higher fat, lower carb style protocols. While endomorphs can do well with higher protein, lower fat protocols, I've seen it happen. In general, they tend to do better on higher fat, lower carb. The next endomorph transformation I wanted to showcase, and a lot of you guys may know this lady, this is Alva J. She's been a client of mine since last August. And she's a classic endomorph where as she lost weight, she was able to sustain her glutes and hips, but was able to get tinier in the waist. And while she is absolutely gorgeous in her before photos, absolutely still gorgeous, I think she's a really great example of a really confident woman who just showcases and wears her curves awesome regardless of her size. So she took a longer time to get to here. So while other people make it seem that like it happens really fast, this was about a year transformation. So she got to a point where she was eating so low that I was able to help her actually increase her calories and, you know, get some things dialed in. But Alva made a fantastic transformation, and she's just such a beautiful example of a healthy lifestyle. And last but not least, I'm showcasing the winner of the last round of the 6-week shred. This is Jackie. Her before and after photos are remarkable. Fast progress is possible if you are focused and dialed in and just ready to do the work, and she 100% was ready to do the work. You can clearly see that she is an endomorph, but she was able to sustain her waist, maintain her hips, gain some nice lean muscle in her arms. And if you check out like the side photos, the back photos, she's just done such an incredible job. So if you're interested in checking out what's right for you, I encourage you to purchase a body type training plan and work out according to your body type, pair it with one of the new budget shreds, and check it out. The new budget shreds are available for $39.99 in original and keto. If you have any questions, contact us at our new 800 number. We have customer service standing by between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take care, you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.